Namaste. In this video, we'll discuss about the accounting aspect of Hedge discontinuation. As we know that Hedge accounting is optional, but once it is opted by organization for the accounting, it cannot be discontinued at the whims of the entity. Once if the entity has opted for the Hedge accounting, it has to be continue for with the Hedge accounting. In case of discontinuation, there should be some occurrence of events. Those will lead to discontinuation of the Hedge accounting. It will not be an option to entity to discontinue it once it has opted for it. For example, if the qualification criteria for Hedge accounting is not met, in that case, we need to discontinue the Hedge accounting. For example, if the objective with which the hedging was done and that objective has changed, in that case we need to discontinue the Hedge accounting. Hedge accounting can be discontinued at full level or it can be discontinued for the partial portion also. So in that case, if Hedge accounting is discontinued partially, it will continue for the remaining portion of the Hedge. So let us discuss some scenarios. For example, if there is a change in the risk management objective. So the objective with which the hedging is done has changed. In that case, according to the situation, we will check whether the full discontinuation will apply or we need to go for the partial discontinuation of the Hedge accounting. Another is if there is a no longer economic relationship between the hedged item and hedging instrument. In that case, as the relationship does not exist, we will go for the full discontinuation of Hedge accounting. Another, if the credit risk dominates the value change of hedging relationship. So the ultimate objective of hedging has been defeated because of the domination of credit risk. In this case, we will go for the full discontinuation of hedge accounting. Another may be rebalancing of volume of hedge items and instruments. In that case, we need to rebalance and it will be classified as a partial discontinuation of hedge accounting. Another maybe if the hedging instrument has expired, in that case we'll go for the full hedge accounting discontinuation. As we know that application of hedge accounting is voluntary, but the discontinuation of hedge accounting once it is opted by the entity is not voluntary. Discontinuation of account of hedge accounting will be only on occurrence of some events those as lead for the discontinuation of hedge accounting. For example, change in the risk management objective and the hedging relationship has discontinued between the hedged item and hedging instrument, etc., that we have discussed in the previous slides. So the hedge accounting will discontinue prospectively and it will not be have impact retrospectively, and it will be discontinued when the hedging relationship ceases to meet the qualifying criteria for hedge accounting. Discuss how the accounting will move in case of the discontinuation of fair value hedge accounting. In this case, if the hedge item is a financial instrument that is carried at the amortization cost, so in this case, any adjustment to its carrying amount due to the fair value hedge, we need to amortize to profit and loss account. And in case of debt instrument that is carried at fair value through OCI, in that case, any adjustment that we have done to the carrying amount due to the fair value has, we need to amortize to OCI. So in the first case, we will amortize it to PL, but in case of debt that is carried at FET OCI, we need to adjust the amount in OCI. Next topic is discontinuation of cash flow hedge accounting. In this case, we need to check how to account for accumulated cash flow hedge reserve. In this case, if entity feels that future cash flow will still expected to occur, in this case, the amount of cash flow hedge reserve will remain in the reserve account until the future cash flow occurs. And once it is occur, we need to reclassify the accumulated amount in cash flow hedge reserve as the hedge would have been continued. For example, it will either be added to the carrying amount of assets or liability, or it will be reclassified to profit or loss account. And in case entity expect that future cash flow will not occur, in that case, we need to immediately reclassify the amount in cash flow has reserved to profit and loss account. So this is all about the discontinuation has accounting. So if you have any query or suggestion, you may comment on the video, or you may contact at the WhatsApp number given on the screen. Thank you. Namaste.